Welcome back to a new video. Today I am going to show you how to make your own real frequency generator using a 555 IC. These are the components we will use in this project. A NE555 IC, a 10 kilo ohm potentiometer, ultrafast diode, some resistors, some capacitors, red lead and green lead, and pin header. Our goal is to achieve a frequency above 100 kHz with a duty cycle between 15 and 25%. To do this, we will use the 555 timer in astable mode. Place a 100 microfarad decoupling capacitor in parallel with a 100 nanofarad capacitor directly between pins 8 and pin 1 of your IC to prevent frequency instability. Put the 1 nanofarad timing capacitor between pin 2 and ground. Connect pin 5 to ground with a 10 nanofarad capacitor. Connect R1 timing resistor of 1.5 K from pin 7 to VCC. Two fast diodes must be placed in parallel with the resistors to separate the charging and discharging paths. Standard 555 IC cannot achieve duty cycles below 50% without this modification. R2 consists of a 1K resistor in series with a 10,000 potentiometer tied from cathode of D2 and pin 7. Connect a power on red lead between ground and VCC via a 330 ohms resistor and a green lead to indicate the signal output via 220 ohms resistor between anode and pin 3. Add a pin header for the signal output on pin 3. Here is the diagram we will follow to make the traces. Connect pin 7 with a 1.5 K resistor, the anode of D1 and the side leg of the potentiometer. The central leg with the 1K resistor and connected the cathode of D1 to the anode of D2. Create the VCC trace from pin 8 to capacitors and resistors like this. Connect pin 8 to pin 4 and pin to pin 6. Next, create the ground trace by joining pin 1, the 1 NF capacitor and the decoupling capacitors. If you're interested, you can find the download link for the schematic below in the comment. Add a trace connecting the cathodes of the LEDs to ground. Then we go to the output trace, pin 3 to the pin header and to the 220 ohm green lead resistor. Connect the 10 nano capacitor on pin 5 to ground by jumper. Finally, create the pin 6 trace like this. Use 2 wires to power the circuit, positive to pin 8 and ground to pin 1. Perform a final check before powering on. Now we're going to power this circuit with 5 volts DC and test it. Okay, I'll check the frequency. Ideally, I'd use an oscilloscope, but I don't have one, so I'll use my multimeter, which measures frequency. I'll connect the generator to my multimeter, the black wire to ground and the red wire to the signal pin. My meter here has hertz right there, and the meter is currently reading hertz all right. Right now it's reading 330 kilohertz, and that's the maximum frequency of this generator. We can lower the frequency by adjusting the potentiometer down to approximately 90 kilohertz, which is the minimum frequency. Currently reading 100 kilohertz. (150 kilohertz). 200 kilohertz. Now, checking the duty cycle for some frequency and see. At 300 kilohertz, we have 60%. (15% at 90 kilohertz. And at 100 kilohertz, the reading is 18%. Therefore, we succeeded in achieving our goal of a duty cycle between 15 and 25% around 100 kilohertz. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. See you in the next video where we'll build even more things.